How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Doing very well, thank you. I'm so excited we get to talk.
Yeah, this is a fun experience for all involved, obviously.
I mean, mostly me.
Yeah.
I'm very excited.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, who wouldn't be?
I am Count Dracula.
You win.
Who are you? You were sent by the church.
Church? No, I'm a criminal. My whole organization is about evil.
What is important when adapting Dracula?
Oh, great question. What a great question. I think the way to do it now is to find a unique take on it. Because I think it's been done so many times, and I think that's what Ryan Ridley achieved, is the idea of, what if we came in through Renfield? What if we came in through the idea of codependency? What if we did all this action and gore, but grounded it in a real life human being thing? I think that's when all these Universal monsters work so well, because there's something relatable like Frankenstein and being the outsider. You know, there's something in all these people. So it's so much fun to see like us come through it a comedic in a crazy way. And Mel Brooks did that version of comedy. Now we're doing this gory version of comedy over here. Yeah.
Yeah. How do you think you balance like camp and comedy?
It's a great question
And
because
gore.
you could push too hard and it's like waka waka waka, which by the way is a reference that I can't use. People don't know that's Fozzie Bear saying waka waka. I did it in an interview once. They're like, and what is waka waka waka? I was like, oh man,
I was just going to let you do it.
ancient. Did you know it was Fozzie
Nope.
Bear? Really? Did you watch the Muppets growing up?
No.
Did you guys watch the Muppets growing up? Can we watch it right now, just so you've seen it?
No.
Well, okay, so Fozzie Bear is a bear who does comedy.
Sure. Yeah, yeah.
He does cheesy jokes.
Okay.
And then after he's done with one of his jokes, I hope this is the whole interview.
No, no,
and
please
after
do.
one of his jokes, he'll go waka waka waka, and that's a pretty good Fozzie Bear. And so it's amazing.
A solid
And I think Frank
representation.
Oz might have done him, maybe. But anyway, so anytime I do like a joke that's like, oh, like we don't want it to be waka waka waka. Anyway, so I think we have like a cool writer, someone who wrote for the first bunch of seasons of
Yeah,
Rick
yeah.
and Morty and stuff like that. So it's very exciting.
How do you balance scripted comedy versus improv, especially with a cast that's like has a lot of comedy experience?
Yeah, I think one of the big things that I do is I always try to do the words, and then I find my places where I can add where it won't affect or derail anything. And then I feel if the person opposite me, if you and I are doing some stuff, I find where I can push harder and see where it's going.
Yeah.
And I can find where it's like, okay, let's pull back.
Yeah.
But it's finding moments. And even when you do voiceover, you know, like for DuckTales, I had 22 minutes. For Turtles, I had 11 minutes. So I know I can't improvise too much there.
Right.
When we're doing live action, and it doesn't cost $1 billion to animate Dewey Duck going like this. So it's like, for that, I know my spots where I can go, and I know where the editor can cut me off and still save the scene.
Yeah.
So sometimes I'll do a scene and add something at the end, because if they don't like it, they could just slice it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just give them the options.
That's exactly right.
What are your favorite camp influences?
Oh my goodness, like campy movies?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
You cannot say the Muppets
Because you haven't seen it.
because I haven't seen it.
You don't even know if
I
I'm
can't.
right.
I can't.
I
riff.
will guarantee you there's
Sure.
no... Well, campiness doesn't have to mean gore.
No.
Because there is a lot of campiness in that stuff. What a great question. Give me yours that aren't gore, just so I can see what world we're living in.
I am sort of like classic John Waters camp.
Oh, okay, great.
That's kind of my scene.
Or do you think musicals would be considered campy?
Absolutely.
Little Shop of Horrors is probably one of my top 10 movies of all time.
That's a good one.
But is it campy? I guess it's broad.
I think so.
It's so good. I watched it
very
recently again.
Exceptional.
It's amazing. And Frank Oz, oh my goodness. Is it Frank Oz?
It might be.
Frank Oz, who did Fozzie, I think directed Little Shop of Horrors.
That sounds right.
This is in improv. We call this a Harold. We did our beats. We came all the way back, and then someone who's too much into improv would be like, "Life is a Harold."
Life is.
But then you could be like, "All right, buddy, calm down."
That's me.
Yeah, you would tell me to calm down.
Ben, please.
Of course, thank you.